Hi, how are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Joestar TCG, and today we're back with a short little video. Sorry for the shakies. Just to, I don't know, talk a little bit, I guess. So the mid-year tournament just happened in MVE. Managed to play second. Playing Tank Kangaskhan. I mean, if all I want to see like a deck tech on it, they can let me know. I'll do a video like explain the deck, the choices, stuff like that. Yeah, the thing that I wanted to talk about today was time management. So presently in the local TCG, we used to be accustomed to best of ones, where it's like 30 minutes, you play a match. After one game, a victor is decided or draw, you know, what have you. In best of 3 now, best of 3 is what we all want. Reasoning why is because it allows you to play the game better. You don't get the mishaps of, oh, I get a bad hand, so basically I lost this match, I'll hopefully win the next match. It allows you to play a little bit more Pokemon, which I guess that's what we all there to do, you know, play some Pokemon. So yeah, primarily the thing is people need to learn time management. Okay, so 50 minutes on the clock to play 3 matches. One match, if it's a wipe, 10 minutes, 50 minutes. That's what both players play. If it's an intense game, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes max. You have 50 minutes in total. If you on the receiving end of the boss tail, first game of the match, you're the receiving end of the boss tail, don't sit on there and play that. You understand? It's just wasting time. Scoop, go next match, go next game. Because next game, your hand will be better, hopefully, and you'll be able to play the game a bit more, right? Than opposed to saying down, killing time, waiting, hopefully to get out, when in reality, your opponent have a 4 prize lead. They just have to take 2 more prizes for game, and you still saying down there, draw cloak. Look at 2 cards. Alright, I'll take 1. Like, come on now, man. Come on. Let's be a little, I mean, obviously Dragapult is one of them decks that could come back, but let's be honest, bro. You have 6 prizes to take. You ain't got Dragapult in play yet. You're just looking through the deck trying to establish, but it's stopping you every time they spawn camp in here. Let's not waste time and dilly-dally. Let's move forward, you understand? So primarily the idea is just a short little video just to explain time management, where if you're in a bad spot in the match, or you're realizing that, damn, this game ain't making sense, let me go to the next game. Now, newer players would be more so against that because they believe, hey, I have a chance to win this game, I don't want to scoop. Now, we could understand that, but in the event that you're playing a match, and let's say you was hoping to get out to get yourself back into the game after your opponent already take 2 prizes, and then you miss the out, they take another 2 prizes. Let's be honest, bruh, let's not sit in that game with no damage on the board, or we under pressure, no knockout in sight, and you're just saying down there saying, I'll draw the out, I'll draw the out, I'll draw the out, when in reality you have no out at that position of the game. Your opponent already fully established. So the idea is basically to recognize when it's time to scoop. I would do it if I realize, okay, it had no potential, I scoop game 2. Now, obviously, you might think, alright, we're losing my chances to win outright going down, but the main thing you're looking at is time management. Because if you see, you realize game 1, 10 minutes pass and you don't have an out, or the game almost in your opponent's favor, scoop that. You have 40 minutes. 2 20-minute games could bring you back into the win, or 1 long game and then a draw. You could go for that angle if you want. But if you want to win, a lot of times, always try to scoop as early as logically possible. You're not just going to scoop randomly and just be like, oh, well, I don't think I have a win con. So I'm not going to play them out, so I'm not going to try at all. I'll just scoop and go game 2. When in reality, okay, so maybe if you had watched these particular lines, you'll be able to see and get a better understanding as to, okay, this might be my line for victory, or this might be the way how I'll get back into the game and I might actually be able to win if I follow this price trade, what have you. So I'd say don't be overzealous and just, alright, game 2, let's go. It's more so, okay, look at the board state, look at your situation. How likely is it for you as the individual to take these knockouts within a reasonable time, so that when game 2 start, you'll be in a better position? Because now, look at it like this, if you win game 1 and game 1 take 30 minutes, that's 20 minutes to play two games, which is highly unlikely. So in that situation, it would be better for you now to take the full time to play it, to play the game. Now, we're not saying slow play, that is foolishness. Don't be doing no slow playing up in this place. You understand what I'm saying? All of the players out there, don't be no slow playing. You understand what I'm saying? Take out 2 seconds, think about the decision, sure, no problem. But you see that overdoing slow playing? Stop that. Don't do it. Right. I have to make sure I'm part of the disclaimer, they bow. But yeah, so the primary function is that, okay, so game 1, you win, it takes 30 minutes. Game 2, set up, play a game, run the game done. Unless your opponent take all 6 prizes, you should still be in that game. Reasoning why? If you win, if you lose that game, it will be a draw because time constraints. But in the event that you win the first game, and then that runs down to time where no party is able to win the game in the remaining few turns, you would then win because you already won the first game. Now, obviously, that might be kind of cheeky, but in reality is play to your outs. You want to win, you want to move further in the tournament, you need to be thinking about a variety of different things. Time management is one of those things. Playing to your outs is another one of those things. And obviously, always be considerate to your opponent. Always focus on that. Now, probably had like a little small sum in the corner of the screen there opening the ETB that I got for coming second in the tournament, right? Yeah, so we have to be wary of like person-to-person interaction and like card etiquette or Pokemon etiquette. Like, always try to be respectful to your opponent. Even though we both running on the same time, basically, don't be careless or just, you know, disrespectful of your opponent's timeline. You know, if they want taking some time to make a decision, it's the same way you would need to take some time to make a decision, you know. So always try to bear that in mind and be respectful with concerns to your opponent. If you see you have an emergency call to take, just, you know, talk to them, let them know, alright, my apologies, I had to take this call, what have you. They'll just be like, yeah, what you seen, dog? Yeah. And the opponent making plays, it's your turn, and you, yeah, what you seen, dog? Yeah. Yeah, so and so is the case. Come now, man. Come on, let be a little more understanding, yeah? Let be a little more respectful towards our opponent. Make sure to always, you know, be clear and decisive with the moves that you're making and what have you. Don't operate. Obviously, experienced players, they would have a full understanding of the game and know what sequences would begat the other. But with newer players, always take the time to make sure that, okay, are you using body puffing, search for these 2 70 HP Pokemon, you know, make sure that you're talking out your plays or talking on the line that you're presently doing. No, don't talk about the thoughts that you have for future plays, but just talk or audibly discuss to your opponent what are the plays that you're making. Whether it be Puffin, whether it be Lily, whether it be Boss, whatever it is, you show it, you know, make sure to declare to your opponent so you'll have a good rapport going, whereas you're not just playing a bunch of cards and going into sequence when your opponent just watching you and is like, how you do this, and then to ask questions afterwards. Always make sure that the information is clear and concise going from move to move with the opponent, unless your opponent experience and you know, okay, they will be capable of understanding whatever, then yeah. But even with me, when I playing against whether it be Stewie, whether it be Goin, whether it be Butcher, whether it be Shaq, even whether it be Arndell, no matter who it is I playing against in the community, I would always say what the players are doing. Now, obviously, it's redundant because these people know and I just wasted my time, but I like to say what I am doing because it's a nice, clear way to discuss to your opponent what it is you're doing in the present moment. So yeah, that's primarily it. It's kind of just like a short rant video, well, not rant but talk video, I guess. So respect people's time, be courteous while playing, communicate with your opponent. Don't just, you know, operate like they don't really know what's going on, because they maybe do but they maybe don't, you never know, you know. So be a little courteous of that. And then on the other portions of things, time management. If you see you going and lose, don't wait until your opponent take the remaining 2 prize cards or the remaining 1 prize card after they shuffle, they play turn. Come come on, man. Just scoop, go to the next game, conserve that time for a better game 2, where you'll be able to have a better chance to come back, more time to come back, as we're looking for. Because a lot of times, when the opponent win the game 1, they would obviously take the time playing in game 2. Now, again, don't slow play. That is foolishness. Do not slow play. Yeah, so a lot of times they would take the time during game 2 because they know it would work in their favor in the event that time runs down, because they win the first game, so they would win the set match, right? So in that situation, if you scoop 15 minutes in, that's 35 minutes. I have no way a game taking 35 minutes where both are playing at reasonable speeds, meaning that they're not taking 2 years to shuffle, taking your time, looking through your hand, you have 2 cards in hand and you're thinking heavy, what is this decision to make? Yeah, come now, man. Let's be understanding, let's be respectful, let's be a little bit accountable. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, and 2, yeah, so 1 is time management, and 2, if you win the first game, play the second game, run down that second game as long as it could feasibly go to better your chances to win. If you win both games, nice. If you win the first game and then you need to go to win the second game, you're taking your time. You're not slow playing, You're not slow playing. You're taking your time. Yeah, that's what I want to say. You're making your plays in reasonable times. Because basically I have a window in my head where every 15 seconds I need to make an action, or basically I believe in that my time run out. And you see, like how on TCG Live on the simulator, they just have after a certain amount of time pass, I think it's 45 seconds, a 15-second timer just come up and be beeping over your head. You gotta make an action or else your turn will get skipped. In my brain, as be operating like that, as be operating like, okay, so I have 30 seconds to make a play. 30 seconds is plenty, but most times I make my plays within 15 seconds of each other, if not 5. Basically, that's the window. 5 to 15 seconds is where I just make the window opportunity to play. Unless it's like a real taxing play that I had to do, like it had plenty of lines or I had to sequence properly, I'll take like the full 30 seconds. But in reality, 9 times out of 10, I do ever take more than a minute to make a play, because that is insanity. And to me, that is slow play. Don't be doing that foolishness. But I digress. Anyway, getting into it, yeah. So, first, time management. Try to have the understanding, okay, I know I'm not going to win this, let me scoop so I'll be able to play another game. That's basically it. You want your opponent to have the better opportunity to win in the event that you take long to play a match, or give them the opportunity to play their match as long as they possibly could. And then 2, if you win, play out your match, play out the second game as long as it possibly could go, with actually trying to take KOs and stuff like that, to better your chances to win. In the event that it end up being your brick, it will have a game 3, and then you'll have max time to do that. You understand? So I would always say, think about the decisions you're making. Always be patient and don't rush your plays, but don't slow play now, boy. Because a lot of times players be looking forward to, alright, okay, so I know days where he do that, he play supporter, he play this amount of items, he attach energy. So all he could do right now is attack or pass. And taking long to do that, it kind of jarring, it kind of off-putting, like, people don't really want to sit around and, okay, he just taking the time to do that. Like when you see Gardy used to be taking long with the turns, but they used to be doing action after action after action, but Gardy's just a long deck. Now Dragapult is another version of Gardy where it's a long turn you'll be doing. You could draw cloak, fez, draw cloak, fez, well, not first twice, but first once, lilies. You could do a variety of things within one turn with Dragapult. So it's always good to be conscious, respect your opponent's time, and overall play the game. Train hard, let me come and slap some cardboard each and every time that you have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. I ramble enough. Peace. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Little Chad.